Hi Gemini, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Gemini, this is going to be what are their true intentions in love. Hope you guys are all well, and this is going to be a general reading, Gemini, so take it as it comes, kind of, and like leave out the part that, you know, may not resonate, right? But let's see, let's begin. We have these cards here, and Gemini, I feel like you kind of, maybe you felt disappointed with somebody in the past, your partner most likely, and or somebody maybe you wanted as a partner, but I think that you have questioned your role in a situation. I feel like you've got this card before. This is a very Gemini card too, if you look at it, because this is the two faces of Eve, and she looks in the mirror, and you know, she's standing there and she's seeing two sides of herself, or the two faces of herself. One is the happy mother who is breastfeeding her child. Yes, she is, and the toys are on that side of the mirror that she's looking into. And the other side is the single woman, or the woman who's going out, right? She's dressed up, her makeup is there, she's wearing like a tiara, kind of, and she's, you know, she's kind of a socialite. But you could have been questioning your role, possibly, like which role you wanted to, like, do or be, or maybe fulfill, right? We also have these other cards. These are kind of, when I say very Gemini, because Gemini sometimes can have kind of two personalities, right? We have this card here, and this is the spiritual path or the temple path, and then we have the everyday life over here. So we have two couples. One couple is spiritually aligned. They are walking together to the temple. They're dressed the same, they're happy, they're peaceful. We have another couple who's working together here, but you know, they're bored as hell, yeah. And they're working on the farm, right? And so really interesting here, I feel like you have questioned your role with somebody. You could have resolved this problem. We have the knife, it talks about, it can talk about resolution, because this is a conflict, right? It does talk about conflict, but I feel like you probably have resolved this. Yeah, I feel like you have. I feel like you were in a lot of inward thinking about this, like, you know, really kind of going deep. And then for some reason, maybe, you know, there's some type of watching. Maybe you are watching somebody, but the cat can talk about using your intuition. And definitely, I feel like you are doing that. We also have, we have cards that talk, we have the rescue card. Like you have been kind of rescued yourself from this situation. I feel like it was through major inward thinking. Maybe you are looking at the situation differently. Maybe you could have been looking at it in the past like this is a boring situation. And now you could be looking at it like, well, this is a spiritual path I have with this person. It's really interesting. Our perspectives, right, can change everything, right? It's kind of like, you know, like when your mom tells you, you know, stop looking at things negatively or something like that, and you're like, what? Because you're young, right? And then, you know, but we learn sometimes that our perspective can make all the difference. We have this called this card, the marker. This can talk about a major disappointment. I feel like you have the martyr, rather. I feel like you have suffered like a disappointment here. This is clear in the past. But I feel like now it's possible here that you are kind of, I think that what you have been doing is you've been trying to kind of like declare what your union is with somebody. Yeah, really interesting here. You could have been trying to declare whether or not it was a spiritual path or a boring one, which is, you know, completely different, right? I feel like you're able to identify now what that is. I feel like you have most likely resolve this problem. There could be some pride here. It depends what kind of pride, right? Pride can mean many, many things. It's possible you are now proud of maybe the situation that you are in. There could have been ego here, and this is part of the problem, that maybe ego has made you kind of look at things possibly in the wrong way or the negative way. There is no wrong way, right? No, there's only kind of how things kind of affect us, or sometimes how we even see them, right? Because you could see something very negatively and I might see it great, and vice versa, right? Let's see what they say about the pride card for, not for Virgo, for Gemini. Let's see, because This is conceitedness. Wow, yeah, it can be like arrogance. The need for real assessment, not congratulation. Wow. A golden triumph which you can enjoy for a while but not forever. Possessiveness, the public eye. Yeah, the public eye, like keeping up appearances, like pride, like arrogance sometimes. A person who is blocking progress through pride. There could have been too much pride in the past, but I feel like you are resolving this because we have this card of rescue, and the knife can talk about resolution. Let's get into the reading because, yeah, we could really kind of make this a long type of reading. Let's see what it says just a little bit in the beginning, the commentary. It says everything has a lifespan, even our own sun. Anything that is dazzling now will one day burn out. The person who forgets that powers are lent. Yeah, they are loaned, right? Or lent, not possessed, will be in for a shock when they begin to decline. Yeah, it's like, it's really interesting how that is, right? And this is kind of beside the point, but how people think that, maybe they're going through, some great time in their life. You have to realize that, we go through cycles, right? You could be going through a really, maybe a very dynamic cycle in your life, and people might look at that as a power being owned. It is being loaned, yeah, by God. It is. Let's see what else we have. The oracle warns us not to take too much, or the universe, however you guys like to view it, right? The oracle warns us not to take too much pride in our own achievements. What starts out as gratitude and exuberance following a triumph can end up as unbearable conceit. The pride portrayed on the card does arise out of true attainment. However, where the sun, Tiferet, yeah, stands at the center, there is genuine knowledge. Adorn, the second meaning of Tiferet, conveys the beauty and glory that can be present when we are exalted. Okay, so it goes on and on, right? But basically it talks about, don't be too prideful when things are so great, or don't kind of, maybe you have looked at a relationship where there was a lot of money, something like that, and maybe you thought the money was going to last forever, just something like that. But I feel like what this is about is you have been questioning your role with somebody. You could have come to a resolution about it. It's possible here that you understand that your whole perspective on the thing could have gave you a disappointment itself. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have for Gemini and that person. We have the Eight of Cups. Falling out, Six of Wands. Your challenge is the Ten of Cups. Your desire is the Nine of Pentacles. You look like you want to be single here. Wow. Because we have the two faces of Eve over here. And she's on one side of the card, she is single, going out. The other side, she is the mother. Let's see though, because this can be a lot deeper than these 5 cards, right? Let's see what your person has for Gemini. They have the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups. So this person wants the world. I feel like it's with you most likely. They could be fearing a Virgo over here. I feel like in the past you might have left somebody. Let's see what else we have. Or you left behind, maybe it was just an idea that was not fulfilling you. The Fool card. The Tower. I feel like you have kind of overcome something, maybe an adventure that you wanted. You could have left it behind. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Sun card in the challenge. Yeah, this could be really interesting. This could be your challenge, could be about your clarity, about your family here. You could have thought family life maybe was boring. Let's see what else we have though. This is a really interesting reading. It's very deep, yeah. It's very Gemini. It's very cerebral. It is. Let's see, we have the Chariot card in the challenge. Maybe you are dealing with Cancer or Leo. We have a lot of people here already, or not people, but potential signs. The Six of Cups. Let's see, somebody from the past is here. I feel like we have somebody from the past and somebody in your present energy because there's too many couples here. We have the spiritual couple here and we have the bored couple over here, right? Let's see what else we have. I feel like Virgo, sorry, Gemini. Gemini, I feel like you are like, I feel like you probably with somebody in a family dynamic right now. Here we have the Ten of Cups with the kids, and we have the lady like breastfeeding, right? Her baby, right? And so, you know, but, you know, I feel like you have like left something behind. I feel like that you were like thinking of joining somebody or kind of jumping on the bandwagon with that person. Yeah, I feel like you wanted a path with this person, like possibly a future. But I feel like you are overcoming that. You could have been thinking of leaving somebody else to join somebody from your past, and possibly you had to be single to go join this person. Yeah, this is a really interesting reading. Your person has the Lovers. I feel like this is you, Gemini. Let's see. And they have the Ten of Wands, you see? This person's carrying a burden about you. Your person. The Magician and the Ace of Wands. It could be that your person feels burdened by creating a new beginning with you. Like having a passionate new beginning with you. For some of you guys, you could have just had a baby, though. Right? Because we see the baby here, Eve is feeding her newborn. It's hard to have like a passionate new opportunity with a new mother, right? Because that is what her life is to start with. It's not about the sex and things like that. No, it's about caring for a new baby, a new life. But I feel like your person has been burdened here. They could have thought you wanted a new beginning with somebody else. Yeah, I feel like they were in bondage about that. Exactly. The World card is what they want, and the Death. This person in the Death card, this person wants to transform your union, and they want you to leave behind whoever this other person could be, or whatever your idea was. It could have been an idea to join somebody else, but you just, I feel like you have left that behind, most likely. The Hermit card is with the Knight of Swords. This person thinks that you're gonna like, I feel like take some fast action here, or this was their fear. It doesn't have to be their fear now, right? Or their doubt. It could be their, in general, what has been their fear or their doubt, right? In a general way. Let's see what we have, and these are general readings too, right? Let's see how they feel about you, Gemini. Let's see before we wrap up the reading. Let's see how this person here, you have the Stormfields card and the Rescue card. Here we have this card of Eve questioning her life path here, and or her role in life. What is her major role? And here we have the Knife, which I believe talks about both conflict but also resolution as well. Yeah, I feel like you are resolving this. Your person, they don't maybe know that. You could have been fearing, Gemini, that you weren't going to have here a path with somebody in the past. I feel like you have already made up your mind here that kind of that you would have to be single, or that you're not. I don't think you are single here at all in this reading. Like you're with somebody here. I feel like your person knew here that you wanted to, on some level, a part of you wanted to be single. Yeah, that's what it is, a part of you. This is how your person feels about you, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they think that you're probably, they've already worried about you in the past, and they could be thinking that you're Their road ahead is going to be hard. They have the 9 and the 10 of Wands both. OMG. They go from the 9 to the 10. Let's get a card to see how else they feel about Gemini. Yeah, this person thinks you're going to like they're not secure in their journey with you. The World card reversed. Yeah, they think you have unfinished business with somebody else. We're going to end this reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.